everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Cousins' Redskins going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Cooks will come in motion right. In motion left goes Cooks. Play clock winding down. Little motion now from the tight end. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Following the interception, Cousins going to throw deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. Ingram again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And here is the Redskin defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And this last year, right around mid-season, it's kind of when Michael Thomas emerged as Drew Brees' favorite target. And he finished leading all rookies, 92 catches, over 1,100 yards.
And one of the things I remember most about
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 67 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Cousins. Right side caught by Jackson. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage. It's like a good novel, man. From undrafted free agent to leading rusher for his team, the Rob Kelly story in 2016.
You're right. Matt Jones had 460. He led it by a wide margin, did Kelly, 704. The question I have for you, what do you see from Fat Rob now going forward?
I think that he can be the lead runner for them because he does an excellent job in pass protection, a skill not many backs have. 2
yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Niles Paul, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. For Ingram, he topped the 1,000-yard mark this year for the first time in his 6-year career.
Didn't he just come out of Alabama last year?
That's what it feels like, right?
I mean,
hard
it's
to believe
amazing.
6 seasons he's had.
Won a Heisman Trophy there, finally over 1,000 yards as a pro, and he increased his number of long runs, becoming a much better ball carrier into the secondary.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ricky Jean-Francois in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Out to the left here to Reed. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now Cousins, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Cousins to throw for it, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Boy, Cook, you got to hold that block.
Lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
I can light it up with Breeze right here.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes quarterbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
To throw, it's Breeze.
Ooh, ducking on him.
To the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Man, get out of here, dog.
To it through the contact.
Man, get out.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
I love my stadium,
guys.
guys.
But they are able to put 3 points on the board.
I love both
just
of my
a yard or
stadiums.
two short of getting an
Period.
extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2.
Ooh, he will drop it
the
sometimes.
25 and up
He
to
will
the
drop it
28-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
These boys got that easy dog.
For the team that lost it to get it back.
Rosters, I tell you what, man.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing his Cousins.
Nah, boy, Devin Bro back there all over him, dog. Devin Bro back there all over him, man. Can't tell me this boy ain't got weapons out here, man. He got weapons on my team, man. This game shouldn't even be this close.
Is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Cousins, and he dropped it. Now he was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Good job, guys.
The Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away.
This is amazing.
Give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Breeze.
Caught him looking again.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 85 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Cousins, and that is incomplete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
This is pissing, man. I don't know what else to say. This ain't putting on.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Cousins now. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
He must be crazy, making it seem like I'm a dummy. I know what I'm talking about. You.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
I just don't know what side of the field I'm on.
In motion left is Thomas. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
It's something new, Damien. It's something new, girl.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together.
He already giving up, guys. He don't know what to do.
Catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it. Comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They toss to Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
On play action, now Breeze. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And his kick is good.
See how the game
and will open the lead up now to 20-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics.
He's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Man, he getting messed up, dog.
In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This dude is getting beat up, man.
Second down, Cousins. Over the middle to Garcia.
His quarterback gets hit every play.
As they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
To throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarris Bird. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Yeah, I got you. You got me.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Ooh, got him, baby.
Touchdown. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
He's getting beat 27-7. Another game in a row.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, just any interception.
It ain't so easy when you got more than one. When you got more than one weapon, remember?
You just throw that out the window.
I think you will. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speed.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now. They want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft,
get out my hand. Get out my way, man. Get out my way, little man. Get out my way, little man.
Coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents. All right, that starts
I'm making this look like a team I
for now, the free agents can start moving around.
The third down here, this half is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Good job. Yes, keep him underneath, guys.
Moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That's how you do it.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Trying to lay one up
That's how you
deep.
do it. That's how you do it.
Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Okay, man.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well.
Really
it's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Stop it, idiot. Stop it.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 2nd down, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Man, come on, dude.
Inside the 10.
Get out of here, dude.
Big yardage that time for the Redskins.
That's
45 yards.
You're going to make it down. Make it first. You need to jump.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Stop it now.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Cousins now on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
You want to play music? All right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. The motion man here, Flainer. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Caught on the right side, Reed. Even 9 there on the first down completion.
See it now play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up.
Great.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
I'm the same beat Daniel with his own
If this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about it in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Slot man moves right. The final shot before half for Breeze. And my goodness, interception.
We just threw it up. Don't act like you did nothing.
Josh Norman. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Plenty more to see after the break. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Good job, baby. Good job, baby. He tried to fool us, guys. He tried to fool us, guys.
It's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Halfback sent in motion, and they're going to go soft on the corners. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Cousins able to find Garcon. The 13 yards that time at a first. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that
by accident, guys. He still can't get the guy.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
His quarterback got blasted. He got blasted. Wow.
4th down.
Wow, man. That dude got blasted.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Good job, defense. Good job, baby. That weak. Deshaun would have caught that.
Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
See, I don't know why you playing like Ant. I don't know why
really
you keep
nice
testing my
starting
user
field
skills,
position
dude.
here for the offensive unit. Shift together here from the D-line.
You like fly? Let's fly you like a rope.
Here's a carry now for Daniel Lasco. And he'll keep it moving down
speed
the
out here,
15-yard line.
That boy got
It'll be a
speed
pickup
out
of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
He want to blitz. Oh, he run committed?
He run committed. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
I like that. Do that again. Do that again.
They stay on the ground.
Get your hands off of him, dog. Get your hands off of him, weak link.
13-yard line.
Get your hands off of him, weak link.
Pick up there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Lasco. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run.
Lasco, he got some weapons out here. He got weapons.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he motions the wide receiver. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Ingram.
He's a fight, baby. Fight, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. I need fighters, man. I need fighters,
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football.
Like this, I'll be all right.
You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
I want you to get on this feet and say I'm sorry to Dwayne. That's what you want. Well, I want you to say.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You easy word, dog.
Drew
Easy
Brees
word, man.
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
Damien, at the
And
end of this game,
Saints
man, I just want you to get on the feet and say I'm sorry to DW. That's all I want to say. I don't want to hear you on your mouth.
I like that.
I don't want to hear you
And
talking
he
about
likes
all
that,
this
doesn't he?
sorry.
First
I
and
don't
goal,
want to
let
hear
me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to get away.
That's why he keeps the legs churning.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Kelly on the toss. They find some open field.
That boy Jerry Birdie everywhere,
across midfield
that boy
and
Jerry
just shy of the 40.
Birdie
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Redskins. Cousins on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This is Kelly, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Jordan Reed has it.
Good play. I saw him. I just didn't think he was going to be smart.
20-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is into the
That boy got blasted. He held on to that one. Good catch, little mama. Okay, even though it was a blitz, he just threw it up. So I could have busted that good
yards
Don't play no, don't piss me off with no music now.
Close the gap
don't piss me off with no music now.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Okay. Okay. That's what you want to do. You want to do what you want to do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You want to do what you want to do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The motion man here, Flainer. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Breeze now. Thomas has got it. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Easy like nothing more. Easy like nothing more.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The slot man in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone's in sync. Carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space.
It's completely locked up, guys. I don't know what that was.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's something new, D. I don't know if I'm going to get it on you, but it's something new.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram.
Get out of me, dog. Get out of me.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Boy,
back now
rumbling,
at FedEx Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
That's his problem. He want to keep running that same little weak defense. I mean, I can eat it alive. This is
offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Mama Rico. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the show tonight. We got a scrub man,
Now Ingram, he's been busy today.
That boy Ingram
goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
In motion left goes Cooks. Play clock winding down. Now the pitch comes to Ingram.
I didn't put it back.
Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
I'm talking to you. Who you like?
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
I don't know what that was about. That's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. We're going to run the same play.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Breeze on third down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss. And it'll be fourth down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Donnell Ellerby in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On the right side, Reed. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They come up in an offset eye. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on fourth down.
Oh, my God.
And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
I knew he was going to throw it quick. I just had to
Orleans. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before.
I use
they were counting on those points.
I ran about 20 or more times. I win all my games. Remember I said that? This is 20th
and grind it out.
I'm winning my game.
In this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the wideout in motion. On the counter, Ingram.
Good counter, baby. Good counter, baby. Good counter,
but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's how you beat a blitz.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Good job to the Saints organization for fighting.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm making this team look like an all-American team.
That means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
You lost, son. You lost. Now go to bed. Go play somebody like Anderson.
They come up in an offset eye.
You can't beat me, dog.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Good job, baby. My team wouldn't even done that. My team wouldn't even do that.
Saints touchdown. Daniel Lasco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
What you learned tonight, Young? Guys, we'll see if Young puts his face on the feed today, guys, if he's going to take another loss in a row. He got him one little win early and thought it was serious business. I told him I knew why he won. I didn't give him
the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a big play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now laser. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. Handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Well, a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
They run with it. It's Kelly. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Oh, my God. That is sorry.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to... It's caught inside the 25.
Good job.
An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. And even 40 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and that play, the prayer was answered.
Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Cousins to throw it. Complete to the right. This is Garçon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Cousins. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He sets to fire deep. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
You can say, we won. What's up with the roster now, guys?
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Cooks just all over E. Oh, look at this Cooks E. Look at him E. Oh my God. You said G was the only one that can do that to you with this team? Look, guess you wrong again.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.